Hello, people. Welcome to the stream. So, we'll just directly get into the session because I'm spotting a setup right now, and this is GC Gold. As you can see, price has been trading higher for the past almost 1 week, 6 to 7 days. Now, price has tapped into this particular order blocks wick. Still, this is not like very high probable, but if you look at silver here, we have made a huge. I mean, that's a huge SMT in gold with silvers. Silver has created an all-time high today, not GC. I'll see that as a huge SMT. And right now, I'm planning to enter a trade after a 3 minute close. So I'm gonna risk 200 for the day. If at all there is a closure, 200. So that's gonna give me what? Three, almost three. And I'm waiting for a good closure in silver as well. That's a closure. Okay, that is a closure. What is 5 minute doing right now? 5 minute, I don't see a wick. I'm just waiting for a shot. So what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for all these lows below those end dogs. That's what I'm waiting for. I have a clean silver low here. I'm looking for lower prices in okay, okay. Oops, oops, oops. I tried calculating and price started dropping. Let's see if we get a oh shit, bro. Bro, that was a missed entry. Sell side. I really want to see prices would go all the way to these lows, but now SMT is holding. I'm just looking for a good setup. We have some more time. Now I missed that closure. I'll wait for a 5 minute closure. So what is daily time frame doing? As you can see, price is just trading above the previous candle's high. I mean previous day's high. That's previous day's high. Okay, I'll mark it. Let it be that. And that's your previous day's high, and that's the previous 6 hours high. The better entry would have been at around 8:30, and price is started dropping lower. I want to see the 5 minute closure. I want to see how 5 minute close. I'm still looking for shots. So that's the previous. But one thing I'm very uh, much not sure is about price trading around the previous days. I better setup is this particular 1 minute candle for a 1 hour. Sorry, this particular 5 minute candle for a 1 hour. Here, as you can see, price is consolidating around the end dog. I want to see a closure below, but RR is not in our favor right now. What is NQ doing? Sorry, what's NQ doing? NQ swept all these lows and seems to be going higher. Okay, let's look at NQ for now. And let's leave gold aside. If there is something interesting, I'll let you guys know. Gold. I don't like what price is doing right now. That is the only problem. That's M3 Fiji, those highs, those lows. That's a pretty wild setup. Or even that's a good setup. Right there. I'm watching at a 5 minute close. The 5 minute is closed below. Yes, I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna enter there, and that as my stop loss. Okay, I've entered. I've entered gold at 4217.17, 4217.7. That's my entry. My stops are at this 3 minute candles high, and my TP is at these lows. For 1.5 hour. I'm short gold. I'm short gold. Now I have an L model close. So with respect to my L model, what do I see in 5 minute time frame? 5 minute still can retrace. So I'm just going to leave as it is, and let's see what price has to give us. By the way, do you notice any difference in the charts, guys? Do you notice something in the charts? Okay, let this trade run, and I'm gonna see if I see something interesting in gold. Okay, again, what do we have in daily time frame? I have NQ, I mean ES here and NQ here. That's the daily time frame. Okay, so that's the daily time frame in NQ. So I don't have my watermark added. Isn't it? Yes, perfect. Perfect. So that's my daily time frame. If you look at NQ in the weekly time frame, as you can see, price had a bearish closure below the previous week's lows. Below the previous week's low, the closure was there. The week opened at a gap up, gone higher, tapped into this particular weekly order block. Price hit the weekly order block and started reversing. Price hit the weekly order block, and I mean it's kind of a retracement, or it could be there is a reaction, and that's your previous week's weekly open. Okay, that's the weekly opening price of the present week. If you get into daily time frame, as you can see, that's the order block. And if you refine all those, you can see that there is a clear range from those highs to those lows. That's a Monday November candle. That's a good range to trade. If you look at it in ES, if you look at, I'll just remove this for now. If you look at things in ES, price has made a huge SMT with these highs. I guess you're able to see the crosshair. So that candle size has been taken out. Here it is not taken out. So that's a huge gap. I mean SMT. And today at London price started falling low. There is no potential SMT at the size, if I'm not wrong. Okay, there is not a clean SMT in lower time frame, but still price started falling lower. Is there anything in lower time frame? Not it. Okay. From London, the fall has been started. So we had this 2 day open. Price started going higher at 2 day open to call these lows. It was a tiny sweep. I wouldn't consider that as a major sweep. Price to call these and then started falling lower. 1 hour time frame. Again, we had an inversion made in hourly time frame. So that is the hourly inversion. Price accumulated inside all those hourly inversion. And again, there was the second short leading price to all the smooth equals. That was a pretty good setup. We have missed it to be honest. But still, I'm expecting lower prices to these weekly FEG. So price again accumulated. I mean, almost tapped. Not no, not it. So tap there. Price has been swept. An SMT, an SMT, and price is continuing lower. We have 8:30's opening price right there. We have 9:30's opening just now, right now, and price is falling lower. I really expect price to tap all these invogs. So I wish today could be a continuation day lower. Thursday, of course. So we had this fall, a retracement into this end dog, into this hourly inversion. And now we are in an expansion phase, is what I believe at least. I don't really want to see higher prices. If at all price has to go higher, I just want to see a sweep inside this hourly FEG. I want this FEG to be unfilled until the next candle opens. If price gets into this hourly FEG, then dumps, that's gonna be a very good sell. I might probably be inside that trade. Oh shit, bro. Bro, it was very close, bro. अरे यार, it was very close. So my stops are at break even right now. I'm let my stops hit at my stops are at the size, this particular candle size, because price has swept all these. Ah, how come I didn't notice? Okay, let it be. I'm not going to do anything. This is my stops. I mean, this is my break even. I let my break even hit or my TP hit. That's it. This is very close. I feel this trade is a break even trade today. I could have put an alert at least because I've seen a lot like this happen in gold. That's my break even, and that's the thing. I guess that would have I've been taken out. This is a huge rejection. Ah, my stops filled, guys. My stops are filled. Shit, that was a good move. So I'll tell you a couple of mistakes which I did. Okay, a couple of mistakes which I did. I would tell you, but for that aha, aha. Oh, okay, let NQ do whatever it wants. Let NQ do whatever it wants, and I'll probably explain you 5 minute close. So I'm waiting. I'll wait for 3 minute close, and if 3 minute closes, I'll enter a trade here in GC for a quick 1 hour almost. NQ. So do we have first presentation FEG? We do have, and yeah, that's going to be what 250, 200, and 2, 6. Okay, I'm in this trade. My stops are here, and I'm looking at the end dog for a quick 1.5 hour. Okay, let it run, and I'll tell you what I did wrong, what I could have done better in this trade. Okay, so okay, what I'll tell you, what I did wrong, I'll tell you. What I could have done better, I'll tell you. One, I've missed my entries or at the SMR, at and around the SMR. So that's going to be a that is going to be the setup of the day in gold. Again, I missed a very good trade with this L model. I missed a very good trade with this L model, and at least this would have been, or around these liquidities would have been my TP. Now, what I did wrong was I had my model formed. Okay. I know it was going to be a continuation. I had my model formed. That is my L model. Price repriced into this FEG. That's going to be a breaker. Breaker FEG. That's going to be a unicorn. I was waiting for a confirmation. That was the confirmation. So I had my model formed here. The immediate next candles open would have been my entry, but I did hesitate for a second. I did hesitate for a second. Price went. I went at around where? I went at very late, and I started targeting 1 hours for my trade. To be honest, that's working like magic. Basics in live accounts, of course, not in my evals. In my live accounts, I started like doing basics. So that is going to be the trade. If I would have entered right there with my stops tight, I would have secured what 2.6. I would have not needed that. I would have wanted maybe 1 hour, and I would have got that here or here or 1.5 or even 1.2, easy 1.2. So I'm going to journal my trade, and let's see. NQ is still bleeding. NQ is still going lower. So again, in NQ, we have M5L model, M5L model information. So either I price should hit this end dog and ES first or NQ first, at least. Still that will remain my TP. I'm not going to enter any trades with the GC right now, but still this is going to be my TP. This range will be my focus or point of interest or whatever you want to call. That's the sell side. That's something which is going to drop price like a magnet. Those gaps, that is what I'm looking at. End dog. Let's see if we get that. Either NQ is gonna go there or yes. We have these lows. That is the low which I mentioned. In daily time frame, I mentioned the daily CRT lows. But before price going there, price would first go here. So that is the end dog levels. I hesitated to be honest. If I want to be honest, I've got a bit hesitated entering because I've reduced my frequency of the trades. I started my exam prep and that's going in full fledged. Okay, okay, we're very close, guys. Okay, and yeah, guys, that's the trade. That's the trade, guys. Gold. Wow, beauty, beauty, guys. So draw has been met. We got stopped out in the stream. Funny. There's fine. And this indicator to enter layout. Okay. So my entry was okay. So I guess I'm done for the day, guys. The objectives has been met, and that's the trade for me. It was a cheeky 1 hour. I did some mistakes. I like hesitated a bit, which I shouldn't have done. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. And the draws has been already met, so there is no point in doing more streams right now. So happy. These lows next. So yes, guys, I'm done for the day. Had a trip. Bro, I saw that. Okay. Okay. So 25 minutes, I guess. What's the stream length? 25, 30. I'll average it to 30 and I'll go. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Bro, end dog indicator name. Oh, so bro, this is like a this is not paid, but this is not released to the public yet, bro. So I'll not be able to give that. Uh, I'll enter the reason for the trade which I had. In gold, I've explained in NQ. So I had an M3 L model formed. I had an M3 L model formed here. Simple logic. I've entered there. I didn't want the price to go beyond all the bodies, and I closed my trade at the end of for a cheeky 1.61 hour with two MNQs connected all my three accounts to live, and this is what I had for 81 around 160 points. I did a manual close and I've ended up with 145 with combined three accounts. We had a beautiful trade, but I did hesitate, which I shouldn't have done. Maybe I focused on two what I have focused on two asset classes and I might have done that. Maybe that would have been the possible reason. But yeah, beautiful day. Outlined all this. Maybe if I didn't had taken my sale, it might not have triggered. But fine, green is a green. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Anything else? Do you have some doubts? Bloodline video. Bro, my sister is occupied with something, bro, which I'm not able to tell. I'll release it. I promise that I'll promise I'll continue the series, but for now I'm not sure. Sorry. So okay, that's my PNL right there. So that's the SMT and that's the actual trade. Okay, guys, I'm done for the day. So good stream and NQ what a break even in GC, but still we got the targets hit, and even I have another target until those lows. Let's see if price wants to go there. Okay, guys, I'm done for the day. So see you in the next stream, and until that, stay safe, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. டேக் கேர். உண்மை, உண்மை. வீடியோ வரும். தேதி பின்னர் அறிவிக்கப்படும். எஸ் கைஸ். ஸோ பாய் பாய். டேக் கேர். அண்ட்